Every now and then, David would go to Abu Dhabi for work. He would always dread the long drive, so this time he asked me if I wanted to keep him company. We wanted a break from the city, so we decided to visit Jubail Mangrove Park. It was one of those rare days where the weather was bright but still cool enough to really enjoy being outdoors. The sunlight was soft, the air was fresh, and all around us was this calm stillness from the mangroves. What I love about places like this is how they remind me to slow down. Living in Dubai, the pace can feel so fast. Always something happening, always somewhere to be. But here, surrounded by water and greenery, everything just felt quiet. Our whole family is on the way to Abu Dhabi again, but this time we're going to the Abu Dhabi Judicial Department. Now, you might be wondering, why are we all going there right now? Actually, David and I got engaged a few months back, and we're finally on our way to get married. We were having dinner at the restaurant where we had our first date. Little did I know, this is also where we'd get engaged. The day of our civil wedding couldn't have been more perfect. I loved how simple it was. From the drive to me doing my makeup in the car, it's surreal to think about how many quiet, everyday moments lead up to these big milestones. After our ceremony, we celebrated with our family over lunch at Celavi. It was simple, intimate, but it felt so full. Being surrounded by the people who matter the most, sharing a meal together, and just letting it sink in that we're now married. The day couldn't have gone any better.
For real.
Oo nga.
Thank you, Ron.
I-love it daw sa David.
The best photographer slash best man
Wow.
ever.
Best boy.
Best boy.
Best boy.
That same day, after our family went home, we went to IKEA to buy some home essentials. Honestly, I think anyone who's moved into a new place knows how big a moment this is. Our main agenda is to buy a couch and a bed. But of course, we ended up wandering through the aisles, picking up more things than we planned. That's just the IKEA effect, I guess. We didn't have much in our apartment just yet, but if you were going to make sure of anything, is that we'd have the comfiest bed to rest on after the long day we've had. We always make sure to pass by the as-is section for some hidden gems. And to our surprise, we found the exact couch we wanted. Back at home, the space was still so empty, just walls and floors waiting to be filled. We set up our mattress on the floor for the night. Even though there was still so much work to be done on the house, it still felt cozy when we rested for the night. Lying there, looking around at this empty room, it felt like the beginning of building something together. The next morning, we rolled up our sleeves and started putting the bed frame together. If you've ever assembled IKEA furniture, you know it's part patience, part teamwork, and part guessing game. We spent the day tightening screws, figuring out where each plank went, and tried to laugh it off when we made mistakes.
Then I will finish this.
What I loved about this part was how much of a team effort it was. David carried the heavier pieces while I handled the smaller fittings. And together, we slowly saw our bed take shape. Once it was built, we carried it out to the balcony to varnish it. The sun was setting and we were covered in sweat and varnish stains, but it felt so rewarding.
Hindi mo na kailangan pa nasan talaga. Tingnan natin.
By the evening, we were so exhausted, so we ordered pizza and had dinner on our new couch. Sitting there, eating pizza straight out of the box, looking at our home, it was the simplest thing, but it felt like a celebration of this new chapter.
It just utilizes a few strong visual hooks.
Another small but fun project was unboxing and assembling our paper lamps. We were walking at the mall one day and spotted a store with a bunch of home decor on sale. We looked around and saw these really nice paper lamps that fit the vibe we were looking for. We'd picked them out to bring a little warmth and softness into the space. They weren't complicated to put together, but it still felt like one of those little bonding moments. Carefully unfolding the paper, putting the pieces together, and stepping back to see how it instantly changed the room. It's amazing how something so small, like a lamp, can make such a difference in how a space feels. These tiny additions started making our apartment feel more lived in, more like home. Just a week ago, this was an empty apartment. Now, here we are, married, with our first pieces of furniture, starting to shape this space into something that feels like ours.